What is up, heroes? It's your arch nemesis bringing you a tips and tricks video for Soda Dungeon 2. In today's video, I want to share with you some of my own tips for making it through the first 10 dimensions. So, tip number 1. When you beat the first boss, you get to choose from 3 relics: attack, health, and mana. I'd recommend you choose the attack relic first. It helps you clear floors faster and even one-shot more enemies, inadvertently saving you health and mana from having to heal less. Attack is generally harder to raise than health, so in this case, offense is the best defense. The health relic is the second best choice of the 3. I recommend you take it as your second relic. The main problem is that you don't need all that much health to beat the second boss. As for the mana relic, it is generally the worst first choice. You don't have the characters or the equipment to really make good use of it. And as a quick note, when the crit relic does show up, try to save it for last because you do not have the essence to invest into it to make it worthwhile. Tip number 2, quick refreshing. The Blacksmith shop is a powerful tool that sells you items, materials, crystals, and gear. The shop refreshes at the end of each run, with its offerings based on the dungeon floor. You can quickly refresh the shop if you purchase a free soda junkie, go into the dungeon, and immediately exit out. You should use this to mass buy crystals right before a boss fight to level up your gear. Another potential use is at the beginning of each dimension. The buy shop always starts out completely empty. We can quickly refresh the shop for free so that after you buy your sodas and characters, you can spend your remaining starting gold on buying and crafting extra gear for your team, gearing them up for a better first run. Tip number 3. Characters get better stats as you improve their mastery. At level 25, characters unlock new abilities. The group heal for the nurse heals your entire party. It allows you to heal more characters than you have nurses, and also allows the nurse to heal themselves. Recharge for the Mystic restores party mana over time. This ability makes it so that we don't need routine pit stops at healing fairies to refill our mana. And in any drawn out fight, we won't have to worry about running out of mana for abilities. Ransack for the Thief gives you a chance to steal gold, items, and essence from a target. We can use this ability to double our essence gain within the dungeon. For example, an enemy that would normally drop 5 essence can be ransacked for an additional 5. Tip number 4. The arena is the best way to make essence in the early game. I recommend you use a team of 3 dark mages, but if you can't do that just yet, just bring 3 carpenters and use Nailed It. Take special care not to equip a healing stone on any of your characters. Some enemies have damage reflection, which will cause your characters to heal themselves instead of attack. So an enemy you could have wiped out in one turn gets to attack you, potentially killing your guys and drawing out the fight. The arena also allows you to make your own customized scripts. I'll be making a video on a good pre-Warriors Dimension script you can use to improve your team's performance and utilize the new abilities mentioned earlier. Tip number 5. Sell and liquidate. At the end of each dimension, before you hop in the portal, be sure to sell or liquidate. It might give you enough gold to purchase upgrades, build buildings, or to reach 7k gold to throw in the fountain once you have that unlocked and built. Tip number 6. Key settings. Your key settings should change as you go through the game. In the beginning, you're going to want to save a key for a healing fairy. It will allow you to refill your mana more consistently. Later on, when you get the recharge ability, or start swimming in keys, you won't need to take it. To start out, 50 to 60% is a good starting HP or MP amount, and you should work your way up as you progress. Bonus treasures are great to take at the beginning of each dimension. It helps you gear up your guys. Warp is amazing for skipping floors so you can get to the boss faster. The healing fairy is great if you don't have the nurse unlocked yet, or if you need your team's mana refilled. The mineshaft isn't really going to do much good for you until you reach Warriors Dimension. Picking an unknown path is kind of risky. It could give you a small benefit, or it could end your run early. It's sort of high risk and low reward. Tip number 7. To simplify some of the boss fights for you, the Dark Lady on Dimension 6 can be beaten easily with the Chef. His soda costs 100k, and his party protection ability will make him immortal. Stick him in the left side and the fight is trivial. The Lord of Light on Dimension 8 heals for about 2.2k. Bring 4 carpenters and 2 nurses after completing the Nailed It quest from Dimension 6. The fight becomes just a matter of endurance. Does your team have enough mana to sustain your abilities over a long fight? The Vacation Lord fight can be simplified with the Tavern Owner. His soda costs 1 million, and his closing time ability allows you to one-shot the grill. Hopefully some of these have been useful to you. If you have your own tips, please leave them in the comments below. Until next time, hero.